Ladies and gentlemen, Chaotic Silencer has called this one of the greatest zombies maps of all time. That is right. This is Toten, Black Ops 4, the world favorite that everybody loved, the finale of the Ether Zombie storyline. And because it is the finale of the Ether Zombie storyline, and because I watched a Chaotic Silencer video that told me this was an incredible, great zombies experience that everybody always talks about, we must see the world record gameplay. Look at this buffoonery, gun sound effects and gameplay effects. What kind of gameplay is this? And you won't even believe who made this gameplay. Iffy Stiffy. You think I'm joking? Look at this. Iffy Stiffy. Shout out to Iffy Stiffy 96. My man did this a year ago and everybody said we ain't touching this map since, bro. So Toten has really got me crying, but for real, this is the way the gameplay is going. And honestly, this Easter egg is crazy. The fact that it's still 40 minutes goes along with one of the hardest and longest Easter eggs, such as Blood of the Dead, such as Final Reich as well. Wow, it's crazy to think that the Ether Zombie storyline had such a complicated Easter egg, and then no boss fight. Like, no Grand Keeper boss fight, nothing like the Great War, which is why I want to make the Great War Zombies map on BO3 one day and be able to have like Die Rise incorporate like the Wind Shard 1.0 staff and then like Mob the Dead with the lightning and maybe like another one. And then maybe later on down the line release the Great War Custom Zombies map. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm redoing BO4 on BO3. I don't know. But ladies and gentlemen, what I do know is that Toten is not the Great War. And even though it isn't, I love Call of the Dead. And the Zombies map is still fantastic. And I know a lot of people don't love Call of the Dead as much as I do, which is why they did not really enjoy this map, which is very understandable. But man, I love this map. I like Toten, and I like Call of the Dead. They're both great maps. It's just Call of the Dead is way better. I'm going to be honest. It sucks, but like, I do like TOG. TOG is like Call of the Dead if you could go outside the lines on Call of the Dead. And I always wanted to do that as a kid. And so that's why I do like TOG. It does like appeal to that like child version of myself where it's like, man, like what is outside of Call of the Dead? And then it also answers like what happened to Pablo, which is like the actual 5th member of Primus. Primus was not supposed to be 4 members. It was supposed to be 5. And so again, with any BO4 Easter egg strat, obviously the Strife is going to be used to get as many points as possible with the Katana Specialist as well to be able to go across the Zombies map like a freaking Sonic super speed gamer. It's insane how fast you're able to go through. This scope has got to go, my friend. I am Iffy Stiffy, look at these guns, man. I'm telling you, BO4 did it differently. And so now you get all this different stuff when you do this Easter egg. You do need an icicle as well to melt for a part of the challenges. And again, you don't need to do all the challenges. That's how you get the Thunder Gun on this map. But you, I believe, need to do 2 for the entire Easter egg. So it do be like that. My man's popped Temporal. He's going down the slide. Interesting why he popped it right now. What is he playing at? So also, yeah, you're going to need the shield parts. You're going to need everything. Kill enemies while standing in freezing water. So I'm assuming he knows he's going to get a power-up right now. But what power-up? If it's double points, then yeah, that do be making sense. He's also got to kill enemies while standing in freezing water, which is not too difficult. I don't know why he's waiting, though. What is man's doing? Oh, I get it now. So those count as kills. However, when you pull out the sword, the zombies that like instantly die when you pull out the sword actually respawn and don't count as kills. So that's really smart that he decided to do that. This is just freaking take out the zombies in the freaking water, my guy. And so there you go. He's able to do it. Get this one done. And so I'm assuming this tower is the fastest of all the towers to get done. Play the Hermit's favorite tune on the bells in the docks. That's super easy. He's literally just going to have to go around and shoot 5 bells in a specific order. TOG's Easter egg is really not that difficult. Again, like, it goes to show that all these eggs, at least for, like, BO4 TOG, aren't that bad. I just think that what stopped people from really giving it a chance was just BO4's gameplay, you know? And so, I mean, I still, like I said, even though this is BO4 Call of the Dead, I freaking love it. I love it. I love that people got to experience Call of the Dead. But it's also just sad because I feel like people didn't really get the point of this map. Like, sure, yeah, this map should have been the Great War. You know, it literally should have been. But, like, to have a Call of the Dead that people can play in the modern day to actually enjoy it, to me, was really cool. It just also sucks that BO4 had such a bad reputation because of all the gameplay challenges and changes, right? So, it is what it is, man. There's nothing we can do about the past. It's just, I want to at least watch one of these world record gameplays, because honestly, I don't think I've ever watched a Toten Easter egg speedrun before. Because, to be honest, like, I feel like it's kind of not even that difficult, you know? It isn't. A lot of it is, like, just time-gated stuff. Like, the whole boss fight at the end is time-gated. Every single, that's all time-gated. It's just taking out zombies and walking with a freaking orb. And so I'm curious to see when the timer is going to stop on this. Is it going to stop when you're walking with Samantha and Eddie at the very end? Because, like, dude, that would have been so sick in the Great War. I'm literally going to keep that ending in the Great War, by the way. Like, if I make a Great War map, I'm going to keep the ending, like, with the way that they made it. It's just that, oh, man. Like, I think the ending is good. The ending was cathartic. It was the moment that they were trying to go for. It's just that it needed to be also more triumphant, which is what the Great War could have been. And I think that was their original plan. But I feel like also their initial idea, like, you know how they all sort of pass away at the campfire with poison? Spoiler alert if you didn't know. But if you didn't know that, it would be kind of cool to see, like, instead of that, where they, like, all just get overrun in the Great War. Or maybe they win the Great War, and then they all get overrun or something, and Monty comes in. Because, like, also it's interesting that Monty, like, doesn't really make an appearance in TOG. Like, almost at all. Like, his only appearance is that he takes out Maxis. Which is... Maxis might be the biggest L in all of COD Zombies for characters. So bad. Like, so bad. They did nothing with that character, I feel like. Like, I feel like you should be able to play as Maxis in the Great War Zombies map, you know? Like, maybe instead of, like, I don't know, like Nikolai, maybe you have to literally save Nikolai or something in the Great War map. And maybe you play with Maxis instead. Kind of like how... Or maybe you have to save Richtofen. You know, that would kind of make sense. So, it's kind of like the inverse of what happened with Origins, right? Oh, that... I'm telling you, they were cooking! They just weren't allowed to, because Activision said, nah, nobody's playing 9. Nobody's playing BO4. Which is so sad, man. Like, if you guys have also seen the pre-alpha footage of BO4, there's literally Juggernog built in the game. It is so wild to me that they just refuse to add Jug in this game. I thought for a longest time, like, they were going to add it in, like, a Season 2 or a Season 4 of this game or whatnot. They just said, never. We ain't adding that donkey doodle dummy donkey nonsense. Which I get they were trying to fix everybody buying Jug and Quick Revive and Speed Cola and Double Tap. But listen, y'all. This was not the solution. Cold War was literally a better solution, and that was just frickin' buy all the perks. What happened to that? You know? And so this step is really easy. You literally just have to spin the thing until it dings. Until you get hit with a ding. And now he's got the level 2 katana also that's going to let him go sicko mode all across the map. As you can see here right now. Mans is going sicko mode. And now also, he's going to be having to do the steps on this Easter egg. Honestly, this Easter egg, in some aspects, is kind of difficult. Like, so he's done both the challenge totems. Bro just jumped through the hole. I've never seen that before. What the heck? I did not know you could jump through that. Hashtag only Togger Toten things. What the heck? But yeah, after this, he's just listening to the voice, and he has to figure out where to pick up the bone parts to get the lamp. Like, it does make sense that the lamp was at Call of the Dead in terms of the storyline where Pablo was. But it's also just sad because, like, Pablo's in this map, you know, but you never, like, get to use him or utilize him. I feel like in the Great War map, you should be able to play as both Maxis and Pablo. At least, like, for, like, one part of the Easter egg. That would be sick, man. You know? But they said no mega lol. No mega lol, my gamer. No mega lol. So he is also grabbing the wheel also to crank the zip lines up. The zip lines on this map were really cool. I did like that feature with the zip line handle where you could go also reversed order on them. That was a really smart idea. It's just, I wish this released as like a bonus map next to the Great War, you know? Because it's just sad that we'll never know what a Great War Zombies experience by Treyarch will ever look like ever again, I feel like. I don't think we will ever get that ever back. Never. They will never bring back Primus. Primus is already unable to be voice casted. Takio has, like, Tom Kane, the voice actor, has, like, throat cancer, I'm pretty sure. So, God bless him. Rest in peace, his soul, for real. But, like, Primus is already unavailable. Treyarch lost their time in doing that. And they lost their privilege, I feel like, with this game. Because most people would not have even played it if they put in that much dedication, right? So, it be what it be. It be what it be. I still am upset that they canceled Primus. I'm not even gonna lie with y'all. To me, it just seemed like there was no point for them to do it. Especially because the whole finale was on BO4, which is a title that most people, in my opinion, did not even play. And so, most people think that BO3 is just the ending. I'm gonna be honest, I feel like that's the case. Most people just feel like Revelations was the final map. And for some people, it literally is. You know, they're just like, bruh, for me, Zombies ended on Revelations. And I'm like, dang, okay. I mean, honestly, I also feel like the Great War Zombies map should be called Revelations too. Part of me thinks that they started it on the actual Revelations map for BO3. And then they're like, nah, let's just make a whole new game to hype it up. And then they did, and then they never got to make it. Like, how tragic is that, man? So now he's at the third power station. He's hit the third power switch. This part of Toten was cool. I do like it. It was unique. It added a little bit of flavor to this map because this is an original aspect of the map. However, part of me also thinks that this was meant for Zombies Chronicles 2 because that was supposed to come out in this game if people did actually enjoy it. But, no, it's got me down bad. So, he did knife the area to get the lamp. So, now he has the lamp. And pretty much all that is left to do now is to make sure that he gets the Samantha boxes, because he's going to need that later on, which is probably right now. And then as soon as this happens, man's about to go sicko mode and go for all the freaking, like, just everything. He's going to go for the bombs, he's going to go for everything. So it's going to be curious to see how he does it. He's also building the bombs that he needs to build to break certain debris around the map, which I liked. It was a cool mechanic, especially because you have to, like, freeze the zombies. And when you freeze them, it makes it so that the bomb part inside of them doesn't go off. I kind of like that. That's pretty cool. But, man, the things I don't like about this map, though, are the wonder weapons. Oh my gosh, they were terrible. The Wonderwaffe Sniper, like, this thing looks really cool, but it's just terrible. Like, you have to hit headshots to get insta-kills, which is, I mean, it's a cool gimmick, but, like, in terms of practicality, hitting a headshot against super sprinters in the higher rounds is just annoying. And so, I'm assuming he's just waiting to get through all of these zombies right now because he's still locked. And there you go, he's got the Samantha box, which is necessary. It just kind of sucks, though, that, like, it's so bad. It doesn't even make the zombies go after it, and it doesn't even take out a whole horde. It can only take out, like, a small radius, which is just, what were they thinking, y'all? Like, I love the design and the concept of it, but, like, make it, like, freaking overpowered. Make it like a Gersh. A Gersh just takes out a whole freaking horde. This should have been a Gersh too, you know? I feel like it could have also been even a QED where, like, Samantha pops up and gives you, like, a special effect. That would be cool. And so now he has to bring this freaking orb, a bunch of bones, and then shoot it a bunch of times and get all the orbs and stuff. There's a lot of this in this map. This orb is pretty much the whole portion of this Easter egg right here. It's just so cool, though, that you can do this. Like, playing Call of the Dead Remastered, my brain is like, you can't do that. But on TOG, you can. I genuinely wonder how many people have played this map. Because I feel like even if you bought BO4, a lot of people that didn't even buy the Black Ops Pass. And so because of that, people just didn't even play this map. I also wonder how many people played Alpha Omega, because a lot of people liked Alpha Omega, on YouTube at least. I despise that map. It was absolute hot caca water. But Tog is probably even played less, I would say, than Alpha Omega, which is insane. Because this is it. This is the end of Ether, right? And so he actually got to do that without even blowing up the debris, which is really cool. And yeah, these orbs go to a specific location. You have to throw snowball, freeze it, and then shoot it back to where it goes. Man's hit it, dude. Man's got that aim. But yeah, with the snowballs, you're able to, like, literally hold freaking, like, 8 of them or something. So you'll always be able to find them, too. They're all around the map. I mean, snow's everywhere, bro. You can make them snowballs no matter what. And yeah, the fire zombies have the bomb part, so he's going to be able to build another bomb now. And dude, again, like, the fact that this is 40 minutes still kind of boggles me. Because I feel like it might be one of those things where it's like, nobody has done it in so long, and that's why it will just remain 40 minutes. Because he could have got that orb right there, but it actually just teleported away from him. But he's going to get it from here, so he literally didn't even waste any time. Wow. That was a great play, my guy. That was really good. Also, the Vapor is also just an insane weapon because it has that same knife that's, like, good to, like, round a billion on the weapon. That was one of the most OP attachments BO4 added. Like, for real. Every time you'd be knifing in this game because you just need a gazillion points. So, again, now he's going to do this where he shoots all the snowballs out. My man needs to hit his shots. He's running this with a friggin' Wonderwaff sniper, so it doesn't surprise me. Also, running Winter's Wail is a huge W for this. Interesting that he's deciding to run PhD, because my guess is that he's going to run, like, maybe the Tundra Gun later on. And so now he's at the steps where he has to throw the Samantha box over and get the fireplace going, and it will do a whole dialogue. He's probably going to use his time here to either, like, get better weapons or whatnot. So yeah, he's popped equipment to get more Samantha boxes. And I mean, yeah, the Samantha boxes probably are something you would rely on for the speedrun, because you ain't got a bunch of stuff. So while the dialogue is happening, this is another time-gated step. He's building a bunch of bombs to open up the map, which I would say is probably his best bet. If he buys his soda perk to his PhD, he'll be able to run a lot faster. So that's probably his best bet too as well right now. But yeah, I mean, like, these dialogues with the freaking characters and stuff and Samantha and all that, they last like 3 minutes apiece. So he's gonna have a ton of extra time here to do what he wants to do. There's nothing he can do. He can't skip it. He can't do nothing. Like, the zombies are literally not even spawned in on the map, if you notice that. So he's using this time to grab shield parts, get extra points from the George Romero glasses, do all that good stuff, grab the shield. So yeah, this is interesting because I don't think there's any other zombies map that has dialogue for this long where it literally despawns the zombies, where you can just go and do it. Helion Salvo's second hit, that's absolutely criminal. That's why he's running PhD. Also, yeah, like, Helion Salvo for the freaking boss fight escort step, where it's not really a boss fight, you're just escorting. That's going to be disgusting. And he's got the pap here. And he ain't got enough, though. So the fireplace is about to be done. Any moment now, they still be talking. They still be talking about how they about to be dead. But Mans is ready to go. Grabs the lamp and is now able to do it again. Essentially, he has to do that step with the freaking snow and the orbs a couple of times, unfortunately. This Easter egg is a little bit repetitive. But still, I mean, I'm curious. Let me know if y'all have done this Easter egg in the comments, because I feel like a lot of people have not done this Easter egg. I feel like it's like a very rare Easter egg to do, and something that, like, I don't feel like most people even have bought BO4, you know. So again, he's using the snowballs to get upgraded, getting them headshots. The snowballs are pretty good. If you land a headshot, it's always infinite damage, I'm pretty sure. Maybe I'm wrong, but at least, like, for the later rounds, or for the early rounds it is. So now he's also getting these parts here, using the freaking Helion to end the round. That was a really interesting way to end the round. There we go. He's grabbing this. He's grabbing all the stuff that he needs from the boy. And yes, this is for the traps. He's grabbing these slabs here where he has to put on certain traps. So this slab he's going to have to put on the ice trap. And then there's going to be another one with the fire trap. Actually, no, this is the fire laser trap. So this is what he's using. Interesting, he's not running the anti-entrapment elixir, which actually gives you less damage against traps. I mean, I guess with the katana, it's just not needed because he just ran right past it, you know? So, just look how fast you can run with it. You don't even have to use the glide ability. It just makes you run so fast. He doesn't even have freaking stamina with the modifier. I just realized. He can run faster, too. That is disgusting. I feel like, yeah, so, honestly, Togder Toten's Easter egg is beatable. But, like, you do need to be running all 4 perks, I feel like, to get the stamina modifier. Because that's, like, the only thing I can fault him on right now for not being fast enough, is that the stamina modifier would legitimately help out his run so hard if he bought PhD, you know? So, Maz is trying to end the round now because the next step is just to do the orbs again. The orb step happens quite a while. And then also the ether orb is just going to be all time gated. It just takes forever. And so he's putting all of the slabs here with the fire trap and the ice trap to this spot here. So he's on a really good pace. I mean, like, 21 minutes for the step is insane. Because usually you get to the step, I would say, like, 40 minutes in. It takes some time to get to that step, man. You have to do a lot of things. And he's already done it. Like, he's already found the lamp and found all the freaking hidden spots and done a round of the orbs. So he only needs to do 2 more rounds of the orbs. A couple more steps with, like, the lightning waff and all that. And then he's pretty much done. The Helion is just such a smart play. Honestly, when is it not, though? Thing's a one-shot till frickin' a billion. Also, it just sucks also that you play Tog, I just realized, and the door for Call of the Dead never opens. Like, that was something that, like, people were so hyped about. And they did it in the Call of the Dead remaster on BO3, but it literally never happens on BO4. Or does it happen on BO4? No, it does, right? Do you get the elemental shard, or am I thinking... Man, I'm getting confused. I'm going to have to watch. Maybe I'm going crazy. I actually could be out of my mind. But yeah, he's done the Wonder Waff sniper step where he has to shoot the electric poles and bring the overcharged electricity to charge up these certain things around the map. Togder Toten got me wild. And this Easter egg, I low-key think is kind of, like, has some steps that are like Alpha Omega. Which, I mean, Alpha Omega steps are just horrendous. They're just so random and just nonsensical. Gotta be one of my least favorite things. When the Easter egg steps are just meaningless. They just literally don't mean a single thing. You know? Actually just got me down bad. But, again, he's waiting here. Getting all the kills that he can get. And also, yep. Getting the lightning zombies to charge up each of the generators. And I believe now he only has this top one to do. Yep. And he's gotten really lucky with the electric zombie spawns. That is impressive. Bro, like, look at this. He's knifing them and the sword's not even moving. And so there you go. Electric zombies are done. Okay, so you do open up the door. Why did I forget? But yeah, it's only the elemental shard. Don't even let you go into a room. Come on now, girl. Why they gotta be doing me like that? And yeah, also the random swimming in Tog like this is very interesting. So he's going here to probably pick up a bone part. I hated the elemental shard. Yeah, but did you, Richthofen? Did you hate it enough to never come back to Call of Duty until the end of Black Ops Cold War, my guy? Not even bringing Nikolai, Tokyo, and Dempsey with you? Come on now. What are you trying to say? Freaking guy, man. So here we go. He's back at the orb. Placing the lamp there. And he's going to do another orb step. What could you say? Who could you tell? What could you know? This is going to be interesting as well because it's crazy how that one stop gets you going there. There's one of the orbs right down there. He's going to aim for it right here, bro. Crazy. Insane aim. There's also one up at the factory area. Yeah, they also... The reason why he's not instantly using the zipline is because they added a cooldown for it. Treyarch, what are y'all smoking, man? Tell me. What are y'all smoking? Listen, I get why y'all added a cooldown because you don't want to make it broken. But for real? Why you gotta play me like that, bro? I mean, I don't think Call of the Dead had a freaking... The original had cooldown zip lines and stuff. I mean, I guess it does make sense because you can also go back up them. But man, Trent got me crying, bro. They got me straight up crying up in here. But again, my man is zooming. A lot of running and a lot of just looking. Just searching. It's like it's literally like being like, yeah, find these like 3 dig up spots around Origins. That's like the equivalent to the gameplay that you're seeing right now. Because it's like, it's not even that exciting. He just has to run to the lamp, shoot all the orbs, charge it up, throw the Samantha box at the fireplace, get your freaking end of Ether zombie storyline dialogue, and that's it. They do got me crying with this Easter egg. Great War deserved better. For real. No, but it's Tog der Toten. Tog der Toten, Day of the Dead, contrasted to Night of the Dead. And so now, he's got another 3 minutes pretty much where he's just going to be doing freaking nothing. And so I'm wondering, like I said, is he really sticking with these weapons? I mean, he does have Helion Salvo. He still doesn't have PhD though. That's why I'm shocked. Like, buddy, when are you going to buy PhD? Is it right now? Please, do it right now. I think he is. Please. We've been waiting the whole game. You could literally have ran faster for the past, like, 26 minutes, my G. There you go. You can literally just cancel the animations like that? I never even knew that. That is insane. This game is so busted. No other game is like that, man. This game is busted. Straight up, homie just hit the melee and was able to cancel a whole drinking animation. That is insane. So again, I believe this fire actually is going to be a little bit shorter because he's already came back. Yep, he's waiting. So this is it. The Agarthan device. I'm never going to be in a zombies map ever again. That's correct, Stoolinger. That is correct. Nobody would have ever expected COD Zombies to end with Victus. Legitimately nobody. That's what just makes me down bad crying all the time. Everybody thought it was going to be Primus 1.0's. Gamers in love. But no, nothing like that. So now Pablo is getting the lamp step. He's pretty much at the final steps right now. Yeah, I forgot. There's also a couple lockdown steps as well. Homie's about to do this with the freaking gameplay on the Wonderwaff sniper. Nah, he's got the Helion. Yeah, this makes it really easy. I remember trying to do this at like round 100 because you can't turn back from this point. And the zombie super sprinting at this point, it's just not going to happen, fellas. I'm going to be honest. No matter what you're freaking running, even the katana, as soon as you put that katana away, it's freaking game over. You better have 900 bullets in your Helion Salvo, because with the level that these guys be sprinting at, you're not going to make it. You're not going to make it. And so now, homie's going in, waiting for the lockdown. Again, the rest is pretty much time-gated. I feel like he did this perfectly, other than grabbing stamina. So I feel like he could probably shave off a good like 2-3 minutes for sure if somebody is dedicated enough to go back to this map and go for the world record. But I'ma be for real with y'all right now. There ain't no way. The Samantha box also just takes so long to wind up. It's cool because like they debuted it in Zombies Chronicles for the trailer, and like it's a special like grenade in this, which is cool. But why they gotta make it worse than a freaking monkey bomb? I genuinely believe it's worse than a monkey bomb. Like a Cold War Zombies monkey bomb is literally better than the final special grenade in all of Ether Zombies. What were they thinking? Probably not much with Activision. So double points here. Again, it don't matter about nothing, my guy. You do not need anything. He's just wasting all of his freaking stuff here. My man is one hit away from full-on disaster. And here he is, ready to go. Pablo Marinas! Get me out of this map, gamer! So he gives you back the Agarthan device, or the freaking lamp, as I like to call it, the lava lamp. Men's hadn't even bought that freaking spawn room door from Call of the Dead. Is insane. Okay, he's also going to go upgrade the Agarthan lamp. Yeah, I forgot this step too. You have to upgrade the lamp at the pack punch and then get souls in it. Why they got to be doing me like this, we truly don't know. And then once, yeah, you got to do it at all the Pack-a-Punch locations. And then once you do it at all of them, you bring it to the gold pap, which was a cool addition on this map. I wish they would have brought the gold pap back to all the other BO4 maps, which they didn't. Because you know what it is, Call of Duty. We love our post-game content. But yeah, this step is, again, another time-gated step because I wish there was like an elixir in BO4 that made zombies run faster. Like, we have Undead Man walking, right? But why don't we add an elixir that makes the zombies run faster? Give me the super sprinters, that extra good spawn. This map is broken. I mean, did you just did you just see that? He just freaking glided up so high enough to get over the freaking 10-foot mound of wall. What the heck is this freaking map, my guy? What were they thinking? We don't know. We don't know. But it is cool to see that there is a world record for this. And I'm gonna be honest, like, this is kind of like Origins in my opinion, where anything sub 1 hour is impressive considering there's so, like, this has got to be the worst time-gated Easter egg ever. Like, I thought there were some bad ones before, but I'm gonna be honest, like, this is just straight up lore. Lore, dialogue, and soul box freaking everywhere. That's it. The final boss is a soul box, too. Like, the final boss is literally an escort step with soul boxes. Pretty much almost exactly like this step. So, my gamers, I'm going to be honest with y'all. Do we really consider this the end of the Ether Zombie storyline? Or would you like to see a Great War Custom Zombies map where we hype it up and we use the original Blood of the Dead theory? Where, you know when you saw Richtofen whip out the Fire Staff shard or the Fire Shard or whatever, the Elemental Shard? We thought that he's going up the slide. This map's broken. I've never seen that. What the frick? I did not know you could do that. But back to what I was saying with Blood of the Dead. We know now that with the zombie storyline in BO4 that the shards are not the elemental staff stones, which sucks. Because, honestly, that's what I'm going to make. If the shards were the elemental staff stones, and if these crews were to be able to go back on certain maps and get all 4 of the elemental shards, and then we will release the Great War Zombies map. I don't know. It sounds like BO3 again, and it sounds way better than BO4. So, you let me know, but for real, I think doing a Great War Custom Zombies map also would be like the best way to send off BO3 Customs if it ever does get replaced. Because, I mean, there is a chance COD 2024 releases Customs. Is slim, but, I mean, it is going to be on Steam again, so there is a high possibility. And if it does, I mean, BO3 Customs will inevitably die, just like how World at War Customs did. As long as COD 2024 is a good game as well, might I add. But we'll have to see about that. We'll have to see. So, there you go. Now we have the final fireplace step. The Easter egg will be done in 8 minutes. So that's why I'm wondering, I don't think they include the Samantha and Eddie portion where they walk towards the light at the end. Because there's like a whole massive cutscene in between that. It's like literally 4 minutes. And this record's going to be done in 7 minutes. So I just doubt it. So that part is probably gone. But now, man's running up to get to everything he needs. Get a shield, yep. Get everything you all need for this final escort step. And then he's got to go back up to Pablo Marinus at the very, very end. But yeah, man, it's just too bad. I like the character and the inclusion of Pablo, but it would be way better if that homie was, like, playable. And he was in the Great War, and you could play him in the Great War. Same thing with Maxis. I would love to, like, I do agree that Maxis should die at the end, but the way that he died was just so sad. I think it's cool the way he died, like the Monty thing. Like, Monty literally just turns into an apothecary and just bites his head off. I think that should happen, but it should have happened, like, within the Great War, and you see it, and you're just like, no, Maxis, the homie! He ain't gonna make it. He ain't gonna make it. But yeah, dialogue, time-gated Easter egg steps. Gotta love it. He's whipped out the sword, so now it's done. He's got it. He's running all the way back. And he's going towards the golden pack punch. This is now the final step of the Easter egg. And the fact that he's able to do it pretty much in 5.5 minutes, that's pretty impressive. Not gonna lie. Golden Pap is here. He's probably also going to pap his Helion here. I just realized. Yep. I knew it. Oh, I forgot. Also, you can't pap as soon as you put the Agarthan device in. Because it literally breaks all the pack bunches. I forgot about that. And then you just can't use them. So I guess he's not going to pap. Ooh, he's got insta-kill, but literally just the worst guns for it. And yeah, the map, I do love the way the map transforms like this, though. This was really probably the best part of Toten. Like, sure, yeah, there was no boss fight, but seeing, like, a lava hellscape in Call of the Dead. I mean, man, this map would have been so sick if it just was not the finale of Ether. For real. It would have been. Man just gave up his Wonderwaff sniper. He said, bruh, this is not going to even help me. Having this Auger DMR, which is also a trash weapon in BO4, just for insta-kill is going to be sick. He's got that extra long insta-kill because of Temporal Gift. And he's not taking out any of the zombies because this orb stops at pre-designated locations and it needs souls. So he's just waiting for the opportune moment. Widows, wow. Winter's Wail does not take them out. That is interesting. He is literally waiting for the opportune moment. Literally shoots one Helion salvo rocket and the orb begins to move. This is Black Ops 4 Zombies, ladies and gentlemen. We love to see it. We love to see it. Samantha's also going to come out here. Helion salvo up in this B. There we go. And yep, it's cool because like there's lava here and you get to go. This looks so bad though on the bitrate. I'm so sad because in game this looks so epic and so cool. But on the bitrate, bro, this looked like a freaking PS2 game. Like, what am I watching now, my guy? Homie's in the freaking PS2 game called Red. Look at this, bro. It's so funny. Everything is just red. The color is just freaking red. I don't even know where he is. I don't know where Mans is on the map anymore. Oh, he's near where Speed Cola is on Call of the Dead. Now I know. But, oh my gosh, yeah. This step was really cool, though. I do like it. Just too bad there's no boss. No Monty boss fight either. Like, crazy to think that we would have never gotten a Monty boss fight. That's like, I feel like the major thing that people predicted after GK for BO4, you know? And so he is 3 minutes away. That's kind of insane considering that he perfectly manipulates the spawns here to instantly have this orb always moving. Because, yeah, this is another stop point for it. One bullet is all this thing needs. That is embarrassing, BO4. I'm sorry. How is a literal rocket launcher the best wonder weapon in every single freaking map, beating out literally all the wonder weapons? Like, I would argue, you can literally make a point that the Helion Salvo is the best weapon in COD Zombies of all time. It literally is. It's just an AoE of infinite damage forever. And you can spam it, and it has a ton of ammo. It's like the best wonder weapon on paper and in gameplay. Other than, like, maybe the Apothicon. Because it doesn't distract the zombies. But other than that, it's still just, like... It's the best non-wonder weapon of all time. Without a doubt. It has that title for sure. Because, I mean, look at this Auger, my guy. This man's not doing nothing with this thing. But one bullet of Helion and it's all good. Crazy. And so, obviously, this orb step will end at the top of Toten in the facility. And then that'll be the egg, which is crazy. Considering that, like, to be honest, this Easter egg's not even that fun to watch, I feel like. There's not really, like, anything, like, crazy happening to the point where it's like, wow, like, he did this insane skip, like in Origins, where he jumped over, like, these two freaking things. I never knew that. You know, it's just like, he did it efficiently. He grabbed the Helion Salvo. That's BO4 for you. I mean, some of the Easter eggs for BO4 are fun to watch, like Blood of the Dead, because it's just genuinely impossible. 9 is even a fun one to watch. Even Voyage, I would say. Just because, like, Voyage, you're like, how is somebody going to optimize freaking spinning 4 clocks, you know, to the right time? So, it is what it is, but he's about to be done in a literal minute. And, yeah, that's kind of crazy considering that, like, I feel like the final step where, like, the orb starts shrinking at the end of the TOG, I feel like that in and of itself takes, like, a good amount of time, like 1 or 2 minutes. But here you go, Orb's about to head out. I do like that he's utilizing the Samantha boxes To a down, though, and the orb is moving. Literally one of the worst ways to do it. He could have hit his sword there, too. Like the level 3 on the sword. I wonder if he's... Okay, good thing it brings you up with full health. So what did he lose? He lost stamina up and time slip. Truly 2 perks he actually doesn't even need right now. If he would have lost PhD, this would have been run. That would have been it. But the fact that he has PhD and Winter's Wail, it's literally all he needs. You don't need stamina because you don't need to run anymore. And you don't need time slip. So, I mean, time slip could help here because he could actually utilize the traps to slow him down. But he also gets lucky with a huge insta here. He does have Arsenal popped as well, which, I mean, he could run the katana, but he's saving the katana for the final portion of this egg, which is very fair, because when it starts shrinking, it's almost impossible to keep going. So yeah, that down literally did not cost him any time at all, because the freaking orb was already going through the zip line. And there you go, sword is out now. Also, really smart to whip out the sword right at the beginning because, like I said, it doesn't actually take out the zombies when you whip it out. It's only taking out zombies when you swing it. So, that was really, really smart. He does let go of it early, though. He's going to use his Helion probably to get a really fast charge up again. He could also pop equipment to get more Samantha boxes, but I don't think he's going to end up doing that. Again, we love the color red. This is truly Toten gameplay. And then after this, he's pretty much done. He just has to go and touch the freaking Agarthan device and talk to Pablo Marinas. And that's it. But yeah, man. Pretty cool Easter egg. For those of you guys that haven't seen this, let me know what you guys think about this Easter egg in the comment section below. Because I'm going to be honest, man. Toten is a map. It's a map. He's running around here. Dude, this is risky. Whip out your sword. He's downing. Maybe he purposely downed there. Because now he's going to lose PhD. But yeah, he finished the egg step. And yeah, again, it doesn't really matter. Because now he literally just, like I said, he just needs to run. There's no dialogue. There's nothing he needs to pick up. See, also, look at this. Bomb freaking parts just holding, just existing. That's just insane. So, again, going in and through here. I love the way that the map looks after the escort step, too. This is so cool. It's just so sad that, like, you can't actually play in this version of Call of the Dead because it doesn't spawn zombies. Which is, like, why would you do this? So, again, another time-gated step. And then waiting for the end. So, pretty good Easter egg, man. I just do think that Treyarch should watch these sort of older Easter eggs on stuff like BO4, because BO4 is now 5 years old, which is insane to me, for me to even think, right? But I feel like BO4 is a good testament on what not to do with Easter eggs, like time-gated steps, arbitrary generators, or parts, or charge-up steps. I feel like are just kind of boring at the end of the day, you know? But steps like the slabs where you grab like an ice slab and a fire slab are really, really good in my opinion. Like they're really, really good steps because I like steps that use gameplay but challenge your brain as well, which is why I love Garad Crovey because it's literally just challenges, you know? Really good idea. Hits it anywhere but here, which is a really good strat, and that is like one of the best anywhere but here's he could have hit there. So that was a great ABH. And then now he's going up to Pablo Marinas. Pablo's like, bring it in, Pablo. I am Pablo Marinas. It's so funny. On that gun that he's holding as well, he literally has a lava lamp little freaking attachment. That's so funny. He's just like, bro, what are you talking about? But yeah, man. Tog was the map. It's just sad. I always think about this map in sadness other than happiness, which is... It sucks. It sucks. Because, like, this map is fun. It's just, like, yeah, unfortunately, because it's the ether freaking thing. That was it. And then the end was like, yeah, Nikolai's like, yeah, you did everything. Yay. Get deleted, idiot. And there it is. There you go. And this is where the Agarthan device will fly to, and then that will be time. So I'm assuming it's 45 minutes. Just 5 minutes of nothing right here. Just dialogue, cutscene, freaking Whatever you want to say, bro. And there you can see it. Flying down, taking its good old sweet time. Because you know Treyarch just loves wasting its time. Love wasting your time, bro. You can see it right here. This Treyarch just being like, maybe we'll bring it down. Maybe we won't. I don't know. And there it is. Even the button to click it is like, takes a while to appear too. And so there it is. Time. That is the Easter egg. So, ladies and gentlemen, shout out to my man's IffyStiffy96. Shout out to Toten. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to end this video, but it's been a pleasure, and I will see y'all in that next one, baby.